Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of December 16th, 2019. We're back! I'm not alone this week. Every week we chat about the things parents are talking about, complaining about, and obsessing about right now. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Catherine Holeko.
Hello.
And Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
This week we're talking about parenting trends of the decade and our youthful obsessions, plus taking a couple of breaks for an entertainment discussion and a recommendation roundup. Today, we're wondering, are there things you could teach your teen and young adult to do for themselves, but you don't because it's nice when they need you? This was inspired for me by my daughter bringing to me her purse. She has one of those purses where it's adjustable length, so it goes through a little loop and then comes back to the adjuster. And the little metal loop on the side, it gets tangled there, it gets turned around over time, and she brings it to me to straighten it out. And it's super easy to straighten it out. And I could show her, honey, here's what you do. But you know what? This is something I can do really easily and feel really competent at. And she needs me, and that's kind of nice. A lot of the other things she needs me for, not that easy. Mm-hmm. This one I can do. And so I just happily do it for her every time she brings it. Do you guys have things like that with your kids? Or are you like, here, learn to do this, leave me alone? Do you feel that way about skating hair? Does your daughter do her hair now, Catherine, or do you still have to do it?
No, she's been doing it for years. She has fired me from her hair, from tying her skates. She even fired me from stoning her dresses. Like, she does it all. But
wow.
I think for this, it's the analogy for me is probably like the morning routine with my son. Because he's a freshman, he's 14. He is quite capable of getting himself up, getting himself breakfast, all that stuff. But I still hold his hand through the whole thing. And yeah, I shouldn't have to, and I probably shouldn't be, enabling it, but yeah, sometimes it's nice to be needed or to be necessary and to be, it's also just time that I spend with him. That's just the two of us, that we don't get a lot of. So,
well, I was going to say, I teach my kids and then leave them on their own. But actually, no, because I just went up to Vancouver for a week to be with my daughter while she did her finals. So I went up to support her through her finals and some of her other life stuff. So, I mean, I guess I've failed kind of at some of those coping skills, teaching those coping skills, because I've made her want to, she asked for me to come up. So I went up there and hung out with her. Aww. So I guess in that sense, she still needs me. And
that feels kind of good.
Especially to be asked. It wasn't like you just barreled up there.
Right. Right.
You're like, I think she can't handle this. I'm going. It was
exactly.
It was, Mom, I need you. So how can you say no to that?
Exactly. Right. So I went up. It was a last minute decision, and I kind of made it, late Monday night, and I was on the plane on Tuesday. And so, and she had some other stuff going on too, which I needed. So it was nice to be there, and I didn't stay in her dorm or anything, but I stayed in the area. And so it was nice to be there. But I was thinking, I probably should have taught her better coping skills, but at the same time.
Well, you didn't deliberately not teach her the coping skills so that she would need you.
Right.
But coping skills are hard.
And, she recognized that she needed help and she asked for it. That's
true.
That's a skill.
That's true.
That's a coping skill.
That is very true. So, so she definitely does. And my son, of course, still needs me for so much because he's just a boy. And there, like you said, Catherine, there's a lot of hand holding going on, and he's in his 20s. So what does that say, right? He's, as
are mine.
Yeah.
But, my son needs me to drive him places, and he keeps talking about learning how, and I'm mixed emotions on that. So maybe I'm deliberately, but I do. I mean, it's time that we have together.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, Catherine, it's one-on-one time, and I kind of don't want to lose that because, you know, when he's home, he's in his room doing stuff, and we don't really hang that much, and we don't have, you know, the car, it's a forced time, so you don't have to think about, okay, what are we going to do? You're just going to coexist for 30 minutes until you get home. Right. Whereas once you're home, it's okay, you want to play a game, you want to play cards, you want to watch something on TV. He doesn't want to do any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep telling him there is absolutely no rush in learning to drive. He will do it when he's ready. And in the meantime, we enjoy taking him places because I think we really do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's such a huge change when they start driving themselves places.
Yeah.
So it's good that you're recognizing that that you can enjoy it, you know.
That's okay, honey.
Yeah, it really does change things, doesn't it? Like you want them to be independent, but you're like, that's some valuable time that I miss.
Absolutely.
So
many, I mean, there's been so many things with my daughter where I'm trying to help her and my help is not welcome and my opinion is not welcome, to just have her come and say, please do this for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like when you said that you wouldn't have mind if your kids woke up during the night when they were little, because then you would be needed.
Yeah.
I do not miss that part. Although last night I came upstairs to go to bed and I saw that my son's light was still on. I was like, oh gosh, he's up way too late. Well, he was sound asleep with the light on and, you know, his phone in his hand. So I had to very carefully extricate him from his electronics and turn off the light like he was a little, toddler that had fallen asleep.
So cute.
In the middle of something. So
yeah,
that's precious.
Yes. It's nice to be needed. He did not know. He didn't know that he needed me at that time. But I did tell him in the morning.
Yeah.
You'll take it,
you
right?
know?
I don't know. I still enjoy I don't necessarily like doing I'm overdoing the, making the lunches and doing the laundry and all that kind of stuff. I'm really glad that they can deal with that on their own, but it's definitely the emotional, connection still that I kind of, I don't know. I like being in touch with them and knowing what they're doing and how they're feeling.
Yeah.
And, that kind of stuff.
That's hard when they're far away.
It is.
I can't not know what my kids are doing most of the time, unless they're at work.
Right.
They're here.
Right.
But, that's a form of needing us too, I guess.
Right.
So that's okay. Needing to be at home.
Right.
You want them to have independence, but at the same time, it's good to know where they are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we all know where Missy is.
I'll let you know.
Missy needs you.
Yeah, next time we'll have to talk about our animals needing us.
Yeah.
I need you right now, Mom. I need some of whatever you're eating or whatever you're doing, or just a walk, or let me out. Let me in.
Yeah. Just pet me. Just look at me.
Just attention. Yes. Well, I guess on that note, we will say that that's it for today's round 1. Tune in tomorrow for our entertainment-themed round 2, and later in the week to find out what we're complaining about, obsessing about, and recommending right now. We're always interested in what you have to say, so drop us a comment on our website, Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.